Check. Check one. 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 Check. 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 Check one. Check one. Check. 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 Yeah, we can talk about chop ta ta. Check. 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 Check.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Check. Check one. Yeah, wow. I don't know what does it say?
Hola.
Oh, there you are. You're on already. Okay. Now maybe just this. Like hold it to your face. So I get everything centered up. Look how beautiful you are.
I mean, thank you, but I am not.
Well, you is what you is. Okay. Now let's take that to our main. Add a source. Add a scene. We're gonna add an existing scene. We're gonna add ninja. We're gonna add okay. And there you are.
There's Lena.
Come on, please.
What's the difference?
Because I'm trying to lure that.
It's a,
Now you should be able to see yourself.
you're there.
You know that I'm trying to. No. Which one is it? You're that.
Eye. That's the eye.
Should be the front camera. Check, check, check. Check. Cool. Put those headsets on, see if we can hear that.
This one's?
Can you hear this?
Am I on?
Can you hear me speaking?
Hmm?
Can you hear me speaking through there? Can you hear me speaking through there?
Mm-mm.
You can't hear me speaking through there at all?
No.
Okay. The hell? Why not? Why cannot you hear me? It's coming through there. That should come through.
Is it on though?
Yeah, you might have the wrong headphones on. Try that in time. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Do you hear anything at all? Do you hear anything at all, honey?
No.
You hear anything at all now?
Yep.
You hear me now
I
talking?
can.
You can hear me in there?
Yes.
Perfect.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I wish you could see yourself in this because that sucks. Guess if you just hold it and look at yourself, it'd be all right. All right, get the table in there.
So you have to flip the camera on now?
There we go. Now we got it. No, because I want her to be able to look at her phone, and she's gonna be looking at her computer with that same table, and we're gonna be able to talk to each other. We're gonna be able to do this together, her and I. So we'll have 3 people here. So this is like, I've never tried this before. So let me see if I can make that a little bit smaller. Get tucked away in the corner here a little bit. Just you hold that at your face. Just like at a normal. There you go. All right, perfect.
I hear the birds.
Yeah, but they're not coming through yet.
It's there.
Well, yeah, do there because I don't have any things on there to keep the noise, background noise, but we're not going to be using that. She'll be using it. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see how it looks on the pool table. Oh,
That looks fucking amazing.
perfect. Okay, now you can shut that off.
How do I shut it off? Just here?
Should be able to hit stop.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Check one. There I am. All right, so I got mine up. All right, what are you sounding like there, lady? Yeah, oh, I can hear you perfectly in my headphones. Talk so I can see if it's going out for you too. Correct. Yeah, you will you'll be can you hear me speaking? Okay, how are you hearing me? Through your phone? Okay. All right. Barely hear Janet. Okay. Well, that's good, guys. We're working on this. This is something new. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, thanks for sticking with us here today, guys. One of the players pulled a no-show, so we are trying to get somebody else here to play. If not, there's a big experiment that we're doing, something a little bit different. So you guys can hold on, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And we're just trying out our audios here right now. So yeah, yeah, yep. That's the bad thing about this. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna hang up on you on the regular phone, Janet. You should stay online, and I'm gonna see if I can hear you without that. All right. All right. Let's see here. Can you talk there, Janet? What's going on? Janet, can you hear me? uh, yeah, I'm just trying to get your audio come through on Ninja. Um, hit that speaker button at the bottom. See if that mute it or did that open it? It's the first one on the left-hand side. Yeah, a little microphone there. Is that working? Yeah, okay, well, it's not coming through here either. Okay, Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. All right, well, maybe we won't get this working in the amount of time that we need to get it working. So, at least I can see your beautiful face tonight. We're waiting on a couple players. One of the players did a no-show tonight, so getting some other things together. And Janet is sitting in her booth up there and down in beautiful Bristol, Tennessee. Unfortunately, we cannot hear her talk. We will. Well, actually, if I put my phone up to the mic, we can hear you talk. So
okay.
Yeah. Can everybody hear Janet talking now? How does that sound?
Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin's been working his tail off today trying to get ready for this challenge match tonight, which one of the guys didn't show up, so we're just working on getting everything set up for next week. So we'll see what happens.
Yep, you hear her fine. Okay. Hey, if I have to hold this phone in front of my face, they can't see me. They can see you. Can everybody see Janet up there on the side there? Something a little different. She's I'm actually out of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania, up in the mountains of Pennsylvania. That's where I'm sitting in my living room right now and doing this cast for Janet and trying some different things with her, and got to get her on here.
Bristol, Tennessee at Borderline Billiards.
No,
Kevin's done a lot to help me with my streaming booth and trying to manage some of these challenge matches that we're throwing out here and there, and just trying to make things better and give you players a little more opportunity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And one thing that we can that we've been working on a lot, like the last couple nights, has been stuff like this here. We can I have full control of all of her cameras. I can put all kinds of different cameras on different places. So this is gonna get pretty good with Janet's streams coming up and everything like that. You guys are on Facebook, or yeah, you guys are on YouTube right now. Make sure you guys share this a lot and just subscribe. The more subscribers we can get, the better we can get going at all this. So
yeah, okay. If Kevin knows anything about me, any penny I make usually goes back to the business. So I always try to
absolutely,
make things better.
Absolutely, the only way to do it. What do we got down there on the table right now, Janet? Actually, well,
it's just one of my. We have a Thursday night handicap tournament.
So
I asked one of the guys to hit balls down there just to kind of see how much latency we had going on and where the lag was taking place, and see if we can do anything to make that any better.
I think it looks actually really, really good. I'm hoping that guy walks that slow, because if not, it's really lagging out.
Yeah, well, it's definitely behind because I can see.
Well, behind.
You know,
Behind, when you're watching that on YouTube, it should be about 7 to 12 seconds behind. But if you open up your OBS and look at it, you'll be looking at the exact same timing I'm looking at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got OBS open, but it's running.
Which table do you have it on?
Pace.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Let me see if I can refresh it and see if it does anything.
Well, we're gonna blame this on James anyway. You know that, right?
Everything's James' fault.
That's right. That guy shooting actually plays decent banks. Yeah, who is that, Janet? What's the guy's name? I'm sorry.
His name is Warren Charles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, looks like Louis here is commenting on him a little bit. I don't know if you can see the chats in YouTube right now.
No, I can't see that.
On YouTube? Oh, you're click it.
I'm seeing your screen, Kevin, and I'm looking at my OBS screen. That's the only thing I can see.
Now, how did? Well, you know what? Sorry, that's my.
I can hear your dog.
Yeah, it's my Rottweiler in the background barking.
That's been doing a lot of streaming locally.
Yeah. Now two of you came up. That second one finally came through. Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me get rid of you. Get rid of this one. I just had Dylan Spohr enter the building. He's now walking up alongside me. We brought her in on a Ninja. See that?
I'm up there twice now. That's a double dose.
Yeah. I was gonna put you on the other side and just let people.
I went and had a massage. I didn't know I was gonna be so lucky as to be on Kevin's stream.
Well, I didn't know we'd be so lucky not to be streaming.
Hold on for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's 15 since they're not playing.
Yeah.
We're working on it right now.
Well,
Just say what you.
You know what, Janet? They
play on it?
Yeah, let them play on it. We'll actually.
We'll do what we're doing.
If you go onto your digital pool, then if you shut that off, that table, they can use that table in their digital pool, and their names will all come up then right away. You want to take the time to do that?
Yeah.
Dylan, where are you at here? Let me turn you up. There you go. How's that?
Sounds good, I think.
There you are.
I'm here.
Welcome, Dylan Spohr, everybody.
How's it going?
Good. thanks for jumping in with Kevin tonight. Unfortunately, one of our guys didn't show up for the match, but we're making it an educational night, trying to get everything ready for the next one.
Sounds good.
Yeah, how's it look, Dylan? What do you think?
Good.
Yeah, except for that one camera. I don't know what happened to that one. Yeah, I'm not scared. Janet's not scared. We're ready to go. Dylan was just at a tap league tonight. He got to shoot first.
Oh, yeah.
Get out. How'd you do?
I won 6-0.
Did you really? Peter.
Ran a
Good for you.
4-pack.
What's that?
Ran a 4-pack.
I
Yeah.
was saying good for him.
Yeah. Dylan's a great shot. Dylan just won the Ginky Memorial up at Racks up in Long Island, where you just played in your tour.
Yeah, at Rax.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So-
That's good. That was a good win.
Yeah, thank you very much.
A great memorial, so I appreciate you supporting that. Obviously, he was a good guy and well loved in that area, all around the U.S., but definitely that area.
Sure.
Well, what happened, Dylan, was thanks for joining us anyway. But
I'm late.
yeah, no, you're not. You are not late at all, my friend. Actually, the two gentlemen that were supposed to play, one player backed out and did not show or call until a little too late. But we're making do. We're doing a lot of different things here, trying to get this all up and running. Because once we get going with this, we're going to be able to stream, Janet's, cash matches that she has or anything she wants us to stream that she doesn't have time to actually sit fully in on. And we now know how to get her on board and hang with us. And
Yeah. A lot of times, somebody will text me and I'll have 1 or 2 days to kind of make this happen, and it's fairly difficult. I really don't want to do it on the weekends because that's my busy time with the social crowd, and obviously I want them in here drinking and having fun and things of that nature, so I can keep the business. I've started gigs on Monday and Wednesday. We have tap league on Sunday and Tuesday, and then we have a tournament on Thursday, and so I'm fairly busy, and it's difficult sometimes to, I can hit a button and stream these guys, but, having, Kevin and Dylan, you guys having all of you guys that are interested in pitching in and, trying to do some commentary makes it much more appealing to watch, and the views go up and everybody benefits from it.
oh yeah, absolutely. And everybody gets to see some really great pool and an amazing pool hall. That's what.
Let me, Kevin, I'm gonna walk down and have her table 15 up for her.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll shut you off here for a second. So there goes Janet. Disappeared for a little while there, and we're gonna work on some stuff here. How you doing, Dylan?
Doing good.
Good. Glad to see you came here. I don't even know where. Oh, maybe I should hit the start streaming button. Actually, I'm only. When you hit start recording, it automatically turns on.
Yeah, it turns it on as a.
Yeah, but it's actually live.
And actually, people can click on it. It's just you can't see anything.
Oh, no, you
live.
can. Oh, you can. Everybody's watching it right now.
Yeah, but like I said, they can click on it.
Can you guys see like the pool table and what's that? No, they're not nobody's playing yet. Actually, the other person that was going to play for the cash match tonight backed out, and then we tried getting another person in and they backed out too. So every Thursday night, I think that Janet has a tournament down there in the pool hall, and they are now taking over that table since nobody's going to be on it. Everybody likes to play back in her arena there. So you'll at least get to see the scores from whatever tournament is going on there. We'll have those up. We'll even call that match for you, and we'll have Janet sit in and put her little mug back up there again, and Dylan will be here for a little while yet, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, Louie. Not everything goes as planned all the time. It's the hard thing about depending on others, so.
Used to live. Cameras look.
Yeah, Randy. Like I said, they are playing a tournament here tonight. I'm not exactly sure who is playing. Looks like two gentlemen are starting there. I should be able to have their scores come up here in a second. Yeah, let me check this out. Actually, I'm gonna have to have them make me an administrator on there to change because it's a different tournament name. And we'll wait till Janet gets back. I'll give her that information and she'll get that switched around for us and all scores and everything. It'll almost be like a real stream. But yeah, we're doing something that, you know, remotely that most other people can't do. We're able to switch cameras. We're able to do all kinds of great stuff here. So looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Looking forward to streaming for Janet whenever she needs the help. JIP Billiards was the one that went down and set up all her new stuff along with Upstate Al. He was down there and been going back and forth from Pennsylvania to here and helping her out as much as we possibly can to get her running. And we basically do this because we love doing it. I enjoy bringing this to everybody as much as I can. And that's that. That's what we do. We are JIP Billiards. You can go to our YouTube and you can check us out and see some of the videos we have going on over there. We do a lot of streaming. We were just up at that Genki tournament up in Long Island a few weeks ago, and actually Dylan won it, which was a great plus for JIP Billiards and for Dylan himself. Dylan's a great pro player and love having him on board. And yeah, we're having. So I don't know how long we'll stay on tonight yet. We'll stay on as long as we can. We'll mess around as long as we can. We'll get Janet back on the air here and see what's going on. It does suck when you get all this preparation done and do all this work and somebody else screws it up for you. But it happens. What are you gonna do?
Could have been a emergency.
Oh yeah, no, when we kind of
Unforeseen. You can't see it.
yeah, we don't really know what happened. I mean, I know that everything's okay with him, but I don't know the reason why that he didn't show up. Maybe he got scared.
Oh, we got a break.
Yeah, we got a break. Whatever we're playing here looks like we're playing 9-ball. I'll have to have them change this stuff around so we can get you the score and everything. But right now I say 0-0.
Yep.
Yep. I don't know who these players are. Like I said, we're not from the area down there. But
Back in Pennsylvania.
yeah, it's a long ride. 7.5 hours to get down to
Sounds like something we should.
Borderline Billiards. Oh, we are. We're going to be down there in a couple of weeks. A couple of these cameras need to be adjusted. We're going to get you guys a side cam view, and I'm also going to be installing an overhead cam view. And then we'll get some production. Then we'll make this stuff look really good. And like I say, when she has her big tournaments coming through, she's having, I guess it's a lower ranked professional women's tour. I don't know if it's almost like a pro-am for women, like the up and comers and stuff like that. That's why I like when she's on here because I have no clue what I'm talking about. You guys.
Sounds like a cool event though.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Let me turn. Yep, let me turn you back on here a second, Janet. Yep, I got you back. You're back on the air, so.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you mention something about the ladies' tour. So what I've done is, for the longest time, the WPBA had stipulations and requirements of the top players, and of course, with our players' contract, we had to agree to not play in certain events and this, that, and the other, unless it met their guidelines.
Right.
And they've become a little more relaxed with that, and due to different meetings, and we've been back and forth many times with trying to do things to help the players that are kind of in the gray area, such as myself. Because pretty much my entire career I've been floating between 10 and 20,
right,
which is good, but not good enough to continue doing it and loving it and those kinds of things without sponsors and people to help you, because as we know, there's not enough money in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
you know, and now that they've opened the field up and they're letting the international players play the WPBA without qualifying or anything, it's made it much more difficult. As
Right.
you saw at Racks, and then again when we played a couple weeks ago in Michigan,
right.
you know, the top, I guess there was about 30 players that were international, you know, in my mind, champions, and it was difficult. I drew one of the top players from Japan, and then played Caroline Powell in the losers bracket.
Right.
I managed to win that race 8-2. And
Yeah,
then
you won that pretty decisively too.
Yeah, and then just went on to and Caroline's tough. You know, I felt like I really played great to just get that one under my belt, and that was in the loser bracket. And then I drew Bing Hung, and she played fantastic.
Yeah, she wasn't missing any balls.
No, and I mean, you can't, you know, it's just kind of getting disheartening when you go to these events, and, you know, it's great to see them play, and it's an honor to be there with them, but in the same token, realistically, how long can we all keep doing that?
Right.
Knowing that we're not going to get a paycheck or break even or any of the above, and, you know, we're just spending a lot of time, money, and being discouraged at the same time, so I decided to put together a semi-pro tour. Brunswick's backing me in that with their sponsorship. And so basically I've talked to the board, and anyone that is a 650 Fargo and under can play in this event. So it's a qualifier. And so the people that have not had an opportunity to play with the pros or have fallen down in the ranks due to everything that's gone on in the last year or two, you know, will have another opportunity to come and play and potentially qualify for one of the upcoming events. So,
oh wow, that's awesome.
So the people that are already playing, you know, me, there'll be a lot of the ladies that play Vero. There'll still be some top quality play, but you know, we can't qualify. We don't have to qualify.
Right.
It'll just slide right on down the list to the first person that is not already an invitation.
Correct. Yeah, they'll be automatically qualified even if they finish third or fourth.
So,
you know.
Yeah. It might even be somebody that finishes 8th or 9th. You don't know, because
True.
I do know that this event had to cancel once I had scheduled it in August, and you know, without recognizing that all of the hotels were just either already reserved or the rates were really high.
Obnoxious,
Yeah, Bristol's having a Major League Baseball game in town at the NASCAR track.
Oh, God.
It's a great thing for us, but it's something that wasn't on my calendar because we've never had that before.
Right,
and
yeah.
So,
easy to overlook something like that, you know, when you're...
Yeah, because I was trying to juggle, and I was looking at all of the pool tournaments and all of the tours and things around me versus, you know, what could be potentially going on in Bristol. It just didn't hit my radar. And so once I saw how much the room rates were, I couldn't expect my players to play that, so I had to cancel it.
Right.
And then, so I moved it to October the 10th through the 12th, which those dates were originally taken for the WPBA Pro event, which was going to be a 20,000 added event.
Mm-hmm.
So that one had to cancel because Predator scheduled one of their Indonesia Predator events, and the ladies that play the Predator tour wants to keep their WPA rankings high, so that was going to take a bunch of players. So I said, you know what, I'll just swap them out. I'll make that the semi-pro tour event because those ladies won't play the Predator event out of the country.
Right.
And it'll all work out. So fortunately, you know, we were able to do that and swing it and still have some great action here. And obviously we'll stream that. And I'm looking forward to being able to give back to some of those players that have such a drive and passion, and
that's an awesome
opportunity to win some money back.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a 5,000 added event. So, you know, as I can find, you know, hopefully with sponsorship and maybe obviously with the streaming, we hope to pick up more sponsors, but I'm hoping to grow that and be able to have more events tour stops. You know, it's considered a semi-pro tour. However, the majority of those stops will be here.
Right.
I do have a couple rooms that are interested in doing that, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's kind of just playing it by ear right now. You know, it's obviously it's convenient for me being able to try to run the event and play in the event to be here.
Right.
And not
Oh,
just
absolutely.
trying to
Absolutely.
up and move and go somewhere else and spend the expenses of staying out of town and those kinds of things. So until we can find some more sponsors and you know, get the growth up there to where it needs to be, we'll just start where we are and
Yeah.
take it day by day.
Hey, everything got to start somewhere, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that's great. So you have a lot of stuff coming up there. I'd like to get down there. Dylan and I would both like to come down there for to do something live with you too a couple times, and you know we still have some more fine tuning to do on your things there, and looking forward to
Right.
collaborating a whole bunch more. And I just looked at that. I would need to be made administrator on that other tournament.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, if we can do that, at least get the scores up for everybody since we're not paying attention.
Sorry.
No, listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I was advertising. Sorry about
Hey,
that.
you've never heard one of my streams. I haven't paid attention to a pool game in about 6 months. That's why I have Dylan sits in. Dylan loves to do play calling and everything like that, and he's good enough where he can actually call every play and every shot that's made, and I just look at him like, yeah, you can make those shots. I can't make those. So,
So, Dylan, what's your Fargo?
I am currently sitting at a 728.
720?
728.
So, you need to come to Bristol and spend about a week. You and Kevin come down and get me all prepared for one of my events.
Sounds good. Just let us know.
Yeah, that'd be look at this. This is, like I told Kevin earlier, I have a massage every Thursday. That's my treat to myself. So I came down here. You know, I hate to get out in public after I've done that, so I threw a ball cap on and came in, and it's a hat does exactly what it's supposed to. It holds the heat in. I'm burning up, so I had to take it off. So bear with me. The light's off, though. Thank God. You won't have to look at too much.
I think you'd be all right. Yeah, so same way you did that before.
As manager now, maybe hopefully you can see that.
Let me look. And of course, I just hit the wrong button. Shut everything off here. Yep, I got it. It's almost getting easy, huh?
Well, you're the one doing the hard work, so.
No, I'm just sitting here now. Now I'm relaxed. The hard work happened all night long, but it was a great experience. Learned so much stuff. Amazing. It was an amazing night.
Well, it looks like you've done a great job
Well, thank
putting
you.
everything together, and I don't know what this is with these guys, but what they
You
do
give me 3 seconds, and I'm going to show you the score.
Okay. On Thursday night, we do a race to 3. It's $20 entry, $5 side pot, race to 3, and it's a ball spot. So the higher ranked players have to spot balls for every difference in the handicap. So Chris is the guy playing right now. The glasses on. He is probably like maybe a 7, and the guy he's playing might be a 6 or a 5. So Jeff's probably going to win on the 7 or the 8. I don't know exactly. I have him ranked.
I'm not sure. Guess we'll see when we get everything up here. And
Somebody got score 2.
hey, we got a 2.
Yeah, we got a 2. See what else we can get here.
We got another 2. Scary stuff.
And what are they playing till? They played a 3?
Race to 3.
They said 3.
Fairly illiterate as we go.
Yeah, we're getting her through it, Dylan.
Yeah, we're all kind of learning. We all are in it together, so.
Yeah.
Works out for everybody.
All right, looks like we got Chance Morton goes to 3 and Tommy Capel.
Yeah,
That's the wrong match.
it should be Chris Cowan and Emmanuel.
Okay.
Anybody?
Oh, they yeah, a couple of people were
And yeah, we're trying to do this stuff and trying to get ready for streaming matches and events.
and oh, that's table 15. My bad.
Table 15.
Yep. Yeah, I meant yeah, I got you. I got you. Oh. Hold on.
Oh, they're playing.
Yep.
Yep, give me a second here. We got this. This is why we get paid the big bucks right here.
I see you're tuned in. About ready to get back in action.
What's that? Yep, give me 1 second here.
A friend of mine, the guy is he lost vision in one of his eyes. Relating to him because he's a fantastic player and a great coach.
Oh man, is he going to be able to? Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, is he able to correct or to adjust his playing style to compensate for that, or is it beyond that type of?
No, I think he played at such a high level. Obviously, it's a effect. Sure that he could still play and match up with anybody locally for the most.
Right. How, are those the right names and everything now? We good now? Chris Cohen and Jeff Emmanuel?
Jeff Emmanuel, yeah.
And is it Chris? Great. It should be the right score, I'm assuming.
I think they did too. I just don't think they.
Yeah, you know what? They might
taking
not be
score.
keeping score. They might not be keeping score on your tablets down there. Yeah.
Robin, get to that table was we had it.
Oh, when you started it, so okay.
So she couldn't use it, and it's so then I went down and.
Well, we can actually. Right. Well, even if they're not able to score, if we can find out the score right now, and we can keep score from here. I can make it whatever. 1-0 now. So. Yeah, everybody over there on YouTube. We're getting stuff straightened out. Trevor got the right players up there now. Not sure the score because when they started this match, we actually had another tournament going on that table, so they didn't catch it in time.
Anyone know the score of this match?
Does anyone know the score of this match? Randy Button used to be a 701. His area code. Yeah, we have a 206 area code here, so that's about right in line with where I'm playing right now.
I should take 5 days off more often.
Why?
Because I played awesome tonight.
Did he? Dylan was just on vacation, just came back from vacation. I sucked him into coming here right after pool tonight, so appreciate that.
Went home and took a nice 3-hour nap. That was needed.
Oh, did he?
Kevin, it looks like it's 30 to 45, maybe 45 seconds. And
From.
table.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but that's on your. Are you talking about on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube and you see that thing where it says live with the little red dot alongside of it, if yours don't have a little red dot, hit the word live and it'll refresh that. You see what I'm saying?
Make sure the red line's all the way to the right as well in your video. Not right now, we are showing like, say, 10-second delay.
Yeah, if that.
I think that's about what it is. I think YouTube bases it at 10 seconds.
Yeah, YouTube has a 10-second delay.
I think definitely much better.
Yeah.
10 seconds now that I refresh.
Yep, that's probably where you're at right now. And it'll slowly laten itself back. That's just how it is. I mean, it's kind of weird, like, with what we do here and looking at the actual game. Then you look at them playing out there, standing out there. And then we're looking at YouTube, we're looking at Facebook, we're looking at all our other platforms that we're streaming to. And the latencies are all different. So that's why you can never have volume on when you're watching Facebook. And for us, because we always start talking to ourselves like 30 seconds later. But all right.
This will work out good when
Oh my God, yeah. This was. Yep. Oh yeah, this was a great test. It was funny because we had, we spoke to Doug about his company that he has, the Sign Factory, and threw it together. I don't even know if he got to see his emblem up there or not tonight, but made that one on the fly for him, so I think he was happy with it. Yeah, if anybody wants to do any advertising here with Janet on her Borderline Billiards YouTube channel, get a hold of her and we'll get you up there and we'll get you seen, that's for sure.
see your comments here.
Are you seeing the comments now?
Imagine you can still get out when you need to.
Louis, now that I'm blind in one eye, he wants to play the shit out of me. That's funny. Hey, you know what? And if you do get that eye fixed, Louis, don't tell anybody. Just go there with one of those patches that you can only see out of, you can see out, but you can't see in.
See through it.
Yeah. Just tell him right now, my eye's still bad. I'll tell you what, why don't you spot
That's
me?
how we can get your surgery paid for.
Sure. Yeah, just don't.
We'll let you match up and claim that you're still
Just,
having trouble out of that one eye. And we'll
yeah. I'm here for you guys. Whatever you guys you need to get around, we can do it. I'm trying to fix her volume.
Have you been watching any Ultimate Boston?
No, actually, I've been doing this for you.
Yeah, you probably haven't had time to go to the
Not really, not yet.
What's a
It'll
restroom?
be on all weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
Exciting stuff.
You're gonna have that come down to you too. You're starting your own down there, right?
Yeah, so I started it on Monday night and Wednesday night as far as weekly play, and then we play 14 weeks, and then the Monday night team, the top two teams from Monday and the top two from Wednesday get to join and play each other in a playoffs, and the winning team gets to go to their nationals, which is in Cherokee at Harris Casino.
Oh, okay.
And the winning team for that event is guaranteed $100,000 for the winning team.
Wow.
How's that eye working for you now, Stu? You want to come get on the team?
all of a sudden,
We
Stewie's
need
driving
you.
in his car. That's great. That is awesome, though.
Yeah, $100,000 guaranteed for the winning team.
Wow.
And it's interesting the way it works. It's a 30-minute match clock and a 30-second shot clock.
Mm-hmm.
So the higher ranked player, you get 3-digit numbers to start with. And as you start, the lowest you can start is 300.
Okay.
You may fall under a 300 after you start, but you can't start less than a 300. And the highest you can start is 700.
Okay.
And so if a 700 is playing a 300, they get the 700 starts at -4.
Okay.
And so within 30 minutes, there's so much strategy.
Oh, I bet.
The 30-second shot clock, and everybody's trying to figure out, should I slow play? What do I do?
Right,
What do I
right.
Speed up? And then you get points for. Let's say somebody wins, the person that was down -4, let's say they come back and win 2-1.
Right.
So they get that 2 points plus 5, and then so they would end up 7, and then the other team would get 1.
Okay.
So it's very interesting the way it works. So we've really enjoyed it, and it's really fun to watch because the players are trying really hard. Nobody, I mean, it's intense. Nobody, no one wants to lay down. Nobody wants to miss. They're under
Right.
pressure. When they do miss, they're frustrated. It's definitely unlike any other league. Certainly has the intensity of a professional match.
Oh, I could imagine. It's
It's
got to be fun
and
though.
they're playing. They're doing their best to win for the team, so they got an opportunity to chase that 100.
Right? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's just all team play? I'm assuming there's no.
It's team play, but then when you go to the nationals, they've got open division, the 6-ball shootout, shootout, open ladies, juniors.
Oh, wow. We got a lot of stuff going on
mini
there.
tournaments. There's a lot of different things that's going to go on at the championship.
Right. I got you. Well, that's cool. That sounds like
And Stu, by the way, it's all played on 7-foot Brunswick tables. Brunswick is the sponsor of Ultimate League, and all of their main events, at least the nationals, is going to be on Brunswick tables.
Right. Oh, that's cool. So, and what do you say they were having the nationals?
The nationals is at Cherokee Harris Casino in Cherokee, North Carolina.
Oh.
It is November the 9th through the 16th.
Cool. And how many players you think you're going to be sending out there? You think you got a team that can make it out there?
They're thinking they'll have in the neighborhood of 1,000 players.
Wow.
So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
That's great.
The that casino is fantastic. Surrounding areas, it's absolutely beautiful. It's on top of a mountain, and then it's about a 45-minute drive from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Those.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
It's Hollywood's down near there. A lot of different things for people to do once the event.
Right. But most people don't even want to see that, so they want to stay till the end.
Yeah, right.
If you get that kind of money, you can stay an extra day and go to Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, we still don't have a score here on this game, but I think we're kind of making our point here tonight that we can do this and come up with some amazing stuff for you here, Janet.
Yeah, sounds good.
Looks like that match is over, so I think the score is somebody has 3 and somebody doesn't. So I would say that game's over. Yeah, they took the names off. Here we got 2 new players coming up. Now we have Chance and Brandon. And if
Brandon has been one of the players to play in my previous challenge matches. He and Doug played a couple sets previously.
a week or two ago, right?
He's leading at this point.
Oh, no. So, and who's up at the table right now? That way we know.
That's Brandon Kidwell in the yellow.
Okay, so Brandon's in yellow, so now we can keep score on him. And
he's just gotten off work. He works for
AAA.
Locksmith Company and AAA. Yeah.
Sponsored shirt, very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody ought to call AAA on this one.
Yeah, exactly.
I look great on the back of that shirt.
You get put on hold.
It really does.
Yeah, we'd be put on hold. Dylan said. From AAA.
Yeah. Are you in a safe location?
Yeah. Are you safe? Yeah, I'm safe.
Not so sure about that. Let me check.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah, let me step out of my car, see if it's safe, correct? Oh, boy. So, Brandon's only going to is this how your races are all the time, so they're not?
Yeah, on Thursday, because it's, sometimes there might be 20 players, sometimes there might be 30.
Right.
We just don't want people staying so late, so it's a race to 3 no matter what. And then, Brandon's a 9, and he's playing Chance, which is a 6.
Mm-hmm.
So he should win on the 6, 7, 8. Call 6, 7, 8 ball.
Right.
Wild 9, so that's how the ball spots work.
Okay. Well, let's see what Chance can throw at him. I'd be playing a lot of safeties. It's like me. Well, actually, he's a little bit better than I am, so that'd be like me playing Dylan and giving Dylan a game.
Yeah, you can give me a game.
Yeah, I'd give you a game.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah, I know you would be. Dylan and I comes here to practice. I have a pretty good table down in my basement, and we probably, I don't know, when we're here practicing, he probably run 50 games off, to get him warmed up to whatever tournament he's going to that weekend, and I usually rack 48 of them. Well, it's only because he lets me break the first 2 games, but then I'm done after that. That's all I get.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, Greeny has it down to a science. He just puts a stick away.
Yeah, I'd play the first 2 games, and I'll just put my stick down and stand by the foot rail. Let me know when you're done.
I'm having a Scotch doubles event this weekend. Well, let me restate that. I am planning to have a Scotch doubles tournament this weekend, but for whatever reason, I've only got like 13 teams signed up. And I really don't want to commit to having to open early and taking my bartenders. It's kind of a bad week just to have something with a poor turnout because I've got 2 bartenders on vacation at the same time.
No, that kind of worked out.
It's tough on the bartenders that are here to stay late, open early, and then it not be a good turnout for
Right.
them,
I got you. Absolutely.
So anyway, if I get more players, we'll proceed with the tournament. If I don't, I'll be throwing a cancellation up there tomorrow. And
There you go. Everybody.
the ones that have signed up really want to do it. They just, they don't know the predicament I'm in with.
Right. Yeah, and that's
with
that's
staff.
tough. I mean, everybody does get disappointed when looking forward to a tournament and then it ends. But a lot of people don't look at the backstory of why it's
Yeah, well, I've posted. Originally it was 9-ball, and I posted that there was a good chance that it was going to cancel, not to make any travel plans or whatever. And then still poor response, so I changed it to 8-ball to see if maybe it would
Pick up.
generate some new players, and no,
right.
still just kind of hanging on to the ones that registered in the beginning. And
Right.
I haven't figured out if there's another tournament going on or what the deal is, or if it's just summertime. We all want to do things. In the
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, how's the weather day? I said a little earlier you had walked outside and it was raining.
It was pouring earlier when I walked out, but supposed to be like in the 90s, and I think the weekend's supposed to be pretty, so
Yeah.
that could be a factor.
That's what I was going to say. If it's been raining, like it's been raining here the last, I don't know, month or something like that every day. And so today we thought it was going to be nice, and then we had some major storms come through again. Now it's raining again. So summer will be here in a couple days, I said.
I'm waiting on it.
Mhm. All right, we've got a race at 3 here, and Chance coming up there. And now these guys lag for break, or does the lower?
They typically flip on Sunday
Okay.
or on Thursday. They may lag. It really doesn't matter to me what they choose to do.
All right. Oh, I thought they were ready to start. I thought he was throwing them up for the rack.
Nah, you're just practicing it.
Having a lot of incidences of people being late for games tonight, Janet.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm really disappointed that we didn't get to go full bore, but I'm glad that we got to take the time to do a whole bunch of things that I wanted to integrate into this eventually anyway. So
Right.
just gotta.
So you said that you have the ability to zoom in, right?
Yeah. Yep. I have all the
Okay, so
controls. Let's see if that works. Which table you want to do it right here on 15?
Yeah, just do it on the one that 15 main.
Okay. Here we go. See if this works. Look at me. Yeah. So yeah, I do have the ability to
Oh yeah.
all this and watch a scratch close up.
Good.
But we can do
Oh,
everything.
we're watching kick it in.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Now if
terrible
we look up there, well, that's another camera. But if you look straight past that camera, that's where Janet's sitting right now, up in the streaming
way
booth
back there.
with her arena seating that she has there. Turned out nice, Janet. If anybody listening hasn't been to Janet's place, wow. The place, when I went there the first time, I could not believe how gorgeous it was. It's probably the most beautiful pool hall I've ever been in. I've been on pretty many pool halls, but again, it has one of the most beautiful pool halls that I've ever been in. Amazing food and amazing staff, amazing Janet, so hospitable and more than anybody ever should be.
Got a good group of people.
You do.
You know, it's there's a difference when coming to work feels like you're just coming home and you're running into, you know, friends and family.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I see that down there. A lot of great people down there.
Yeah, it's a fantastic area for sure.
And it's I don't know. Dylan, have you ever been to Bristol?
I have not.
If you walk out on the street and you fall, you wind up in another state because the border goes right down the center of the street.
In Tennessee, you go to jail in Virginia. Be careful.
Yep. You don't want to walk too far out of the state. That's what they say.
We'll have to make our way down there sometime.
Yeah, we will. Probably within the next. Well, we have a big stream this weekend, and then we're going back up to Rax to do their Empire State tournament. That'll be in 2 weeks. So that'll be a full weekend up there again in Long Island for us. So maybe after that calms down a little bit.
Where are you this weekend?
This weekend we're at Ho Ho's in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We'll be there live at Ho Ho's. It's the East Coast Pool Association's 9-ball tour stop. I think it's stop number 7. I think we do 12 stops with them a year, all over Northeast Pennsylvania. And they have a huge tournament then at the end for all the people who qualify throughout the year. And winds up being a pretty good tournament. What's that?
You said it's a tour. Which one?
It's called the Pennsylvania 9-ball tour stop.
Okay.
It's sponsored by Mucci, and it's great little tour for 9-ball. You know, not for the pros. You know, I think they have 2 opens tournaments and like 650 and under tournaments, 550 and under tournaments, and yeah, so I think it's 12. I think they had 12 tournaments throughout the year, once a month, and then culminating up in December for a big all-out tournament for the top 40 people who qualified throughout the year. You know, the players make good money, and I'm going to say average with the prize money and probably with the the sides and everything like that, anywhere from $1,200 to $2,400.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
For a win for a day of pool.
Oh, so, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So it's fun, and I love streaming for the local people, and everybody knows me, and I always try to get the players to sit in with me on the streams, and it's fun to hear them come back the next month and, hey, I got to sit down and watch myself play, and you guys were telling me everything I was doing wrong, and and saw some different things in my style of shooting and everything. That's why we love doing this, just to have the players be able to watch themselves, rewind it, whatever they want to do.
Right.
The best way you can ever, I think, learn is to watch yourself make mistakes that you don't see while you're actually playing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you just get tunnel vision when you're out there.
Well, sure, because sometimes you don't know you're doing something wrong anyway. I'm just speaking for myself.
I mean, that's true, but sometimes you're approaching it from one side of the table or one end of the table, and you don't really walk around to see that there's another option, and sometimes with that bird's eye view, you have a great camera angle on your own things when you're streaming, but it's not so bad here on 15 either. I know you want to work on that to where we put one directly overhead, and that'll be fantastic when you do, but
we're doing it overhead.
Sometimes just walking around the table and seeing it from a different perspective makes you aware that you could have gone a different way and you just didn't recognize it at the time.
Oh, absolutely. I know Dylan always tells me, just, looking at the table, just don't run up there and put balls in, think about the table, think about everything like that. And,
right.
The less experienced people, let's just say, we don't do that. I got stuff to do later on. I just want to hit all the balls in and go home. So,
Yeah. You definitely have to you got to look at your future, Kevin.
I am looking at my future right here. This is what I'm.
You see all those balls as a pathway to the bank.
Yes. Well, I do when I'm watching it here. This is what I would honestly rather do this than play pool.
Yeah.
I love
That's
doing
good.
this so
That's why
much.
You're doing this job.
Yep. So I just go out there to, build up the pots and stuff like that when I enter tournaments. That's all I do anymore.
Right. Well, I'd rather not be a pot builder, but
Yeah.
everybody knows those.
Yeah. That was Brandon with a nice jump shot there, huh?
That was a really good shot. Has a look at the 3. Good angle. Unless that's a 2-up table, I can't.
I think it's a 4-up table, no, unless they have
No,
two
it is-
4-balls on the table.
It's
That's
definitely the 2-up table.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We got one of these things. You're definitely expecting Brandon should be able to hold his own throughout this and with the skill level that he's at.
Yeah, he's a great player. You know, the thing that sometimes catches these players is, these tables are much tougher than people assume.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely have to hit center pocket, and you've got to have good speed. You catch the inside point on any rail, and you've got issues.
Right.
Hey, hang on just a minute, Kevin. I got to grab a beep.
Good. Yeah. Ninja her off here for a second. She ninjaed herself off. I didn't know you could even do that.
Turned her camera off.
Yeah. All right, Dylan, what we got going on here? Let's actually do some
He
commentating here.
He bobbled the 6-ball.
We did bobble it.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's table 4. That's the table right behind them.
That room looks really nice.
Oh, where do you see this, Dylan? It's such a beautiful place. And what this is right here is what everybody's looking at right now. That's her main table. That's where all the
That was
finals and everything get played on. And in that room right there that she has 5 9-foot crowns.
That was a nice shot
It
to
was.
get position on the 7. Now, as she said, I think he only has to make the 7, so I don't think he can play position. So just focus on making the 7.
So really, he only needs to go to the 7.
I think so. Oh boy.
Oof. We got a little happy feet with that one too,
A
didn't
swing and a miss.
he? Whack. No, wait, we actually, our stream's a little bit different. I know most of you have never heard us before, but we have been really involved here with Janet. So we do our streams a little. We have a lot of fun when we do our streams. We like to interact with all of our players, and that would be a
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, we have sound effects. We do all kinds of crazy stuff, and
Misses the 7 and lines him straight up and gives him the rack.
oh yeah, because he only needs a 7.
So Chance will win the first rack,
All right.
1-0.
So Chance won that first rack.
Yes.
All right. Look at that. 1-0. Okay, so it's good seeing you guys all online. Louis, I think is the one with the eye issues.
Yeah.
That he's going to start faking now once he gets better and start racking up some money. But yeah, let me take you over to. We'll let you watch the thing, but
Break here in rack number 2 coming from Chance. Chance is waiting.
because that guy's big head is in the way. That's why he's waiting.
Here he comes. Maybe he wants it. They have break claw.
No, I don't think they do. Oh, yes, they do. I lied.
Yep, there's the break cloth.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Scoreboard off. When you zoom in like that,
Oh, yeah, I got you. Good idea. Learn as we go.
Yep. So
Boy, that guy really likes to back into a shot, don't he? You see that?
he likes it.
He does.
So I think a push out's being played here. I think he was not sure, but I think
You think he
Maybe
wanted to
jacking him?
make that 9 in
I'm not
and
sure.
put it back on the spot? I mean, he does have. He was shooting for the 1 ball, right?
Oh, he's playing a push out.
Oh, he played a push. Okay.
I think he maybe wasn't, and he's trying to jack him up over the 9. Which he has actually done a little bit. Tough shot here. Great in.
Oh, that was a tough shot.
It's actually going in the other pocket.
Everybody gets lucky.
Welcome to 9 ball.
Yep. Ta-da. The only reason I won any games.
All right, and he's
Yep, we're still here. You're gonna. Can you put yourself back on?
Do this.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're gonna call out the rest of this game,
Okay.
and then we'll talk a little bit about what's going on and stuff to look forward to with you and the things you have going on down there, and maybe next week if you can get another little match together, and have
Yeah, like I said, I might end up playing one myself, and then you guys know.
absolutely, you let us know, and you know we're always here. We're always here for you.
Time for you.
What's that?
Is Thursday a good night for you?
Yeah, that's good for me.
Okay.
We have league, but I'm so bad I haven't won a game there in like 7 matches, so they don't even want me to show up anymore. Don't laugh. I'm not kidding. so yeah,
Funny.
but yeah, if we want to, we can make this an every Thursday night thing. I would love to do something like that with you. You know,
All right.
and then we'll get you all.
Let's work on. We'll work on that, and I'll have to work on trying to find some local sponsors. That'll help a lot too.
Yeah, that'll be great. That would be awesome. So.
All right. Well, Kevin, I appreciate you and everything you've done today to try to make it happen. I'm sorry that the challenge match didn't take place, but we'll make certain to try to make up for it next time.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what's really disconcerting with me? I thought I was going to be the one that screwed this night up.
Not you, and not me, which makes it even better.
Exactly. All right, dear. I thank you for everything.
Thanks a lot for joining, and seeing you guys in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, I appreciate everything.
Thank you. Bye.
Later.
And Miss Janet Atwell, owner of Borderline Billiards. So we're gonna. Did he win that now? Did Brandon win that one?
I don't know. I wasn't
Oh
paying.
Jesus, we weren't paying attention again. Brandon saw Louis.
Brandon did win that
Did Brandon win that one? All right, we're gonna give it to Brandon anyway. He looks like he deserves that one. So that's what we're gonna do here. All right, 1-1.
1-1, race to 3.
Yeah.
So Chance
Oh, this dog. Oh my God.
Chance gets a 7 and out.
Yep. Well, there's one thing we're gonna have to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't have that. Little mutt. So, all right. Let's see what. So I'm assuming it's rack your own break win type deal.
Yeah, it's. I can't tell if it's alternate or winner break because they've alternated games and both broke the same game that
Right.
they won. So I'm not
Right.
sure.
Drops a couple balls there.
Got the 5 down. Got it the 1, I think. It may pass the 3. 4.
Nice little safety shot there.
Yeah.
Getting her tucked in behind the 3 ball. Looks like Chance is gonna have to go for a long rail.
Yeah, he got it either way.
I'm so tired. I can't even talk, dude.
He's got either way here. I like going the opposite way though. F4 plays big.
That's why we couldn't hear Janet the entire time.
You had her muted
I had
the
her
entire-
muted. Oh, that's funny.
Perfect.
Well, that was a nice shot.
At least we'll have a fix for next
Oh
time.
yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Always away.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's all we'd have to do.
So Brandon at the table with a 1-9 combo. And
Oh
he got it.
wow, 1-9 carom combo. What a beautiful shot that was.
So Brandon to take 2-1 lead. I guess we'll figure out if it's a alternate break format, and it looks like it is. So alternate break, rack your own.
And Brandon is now up 2-1 over Chance. Yeah, guys, we'll bring you the rest of this here match, and then we're gonna shut her on down for the night, unless you guys absolutely want us to stick here with it and show you the next match coming up. You let us know. We'll stick around for a little bit. Got a lot of extra things that we need to do yet tonight here, and getting prepared for this weekend. We got a big weekend of streaming coming up here in Pennsylvania, being Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, capital of what? Oh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so we'll be up here this weekend.
Chance to break.
See, did we see Chance break yet?
He broke in rack number 2.
Ah, okay.
He did make a ball, but had to push out.
Well, that's right. Pushed down by the 9 ball.
Yep. Now Chance will be breaking off in rack number 4 right here. And looks dry.
Wow, it's a big table.
Yeah, it looks like an ocean when you're used to playing
Oh
on
my God, when you used to
bar
play on
box.
bar boxes and you get on one of those bad boys. Yeah, we have a lot of bar boxes up here, so in our area.
Shot there by Brandon to come up one rail. Give himself a good angle on the 2. Actually, he got rather straighter on the 2 than I thought. But he could still draw back one rail down to the table.
That's what you went ahead and did.
Now he's got a combo here on, looks like the 4 ball.
He's going to take that combo, or you think he's going to play safe here?
Actually, that's a 7 ball, but he's for sure taking the combo on here. Let's
He
play
might come off the rail first. Oh,
a bit outside.
just a bit outside.
Only left.
Oh, wait, let's see if these work. That's why this didn't work either.
Oh shit, not good.
Try this again.
You're welcome.
There you go, that works. Dummy.
I think you just, here
Yeah.
you should just thin the 3 towards the 5. Send the cue ball to the opposite side of the table using all those balls as a wall.
Think you can get at it?
Yeah, you can definitely see the edge of it.
Total speed shot here, and let's see how he handles this. Looks like he's revving up at it pretty good. Oh, that was oh, I thought that would come a little bit far. I slowed it down a lot farther than I thought it would.
Yeah, he caught the 3 too thick,
Yeah.
which then the cue ball ran into the 7 ball. So then it slowed the cue ball down. I think Brandon should just bank the 3 up table. And
Just
stun
let it roll and keep it back behind a 5 there if you can.
back behind a 7.
Oh. Ooh.
Again, a little too thick.
Yeah.
3 shouldn't even hit the 5 there.
Man. And those tables down there are beautiful. But,
Yeah.
oh my God, they're so
They
nice.
look beautiful.
Oh, they are. She takes such good care of her equipment down there. And I guess that she is getting all the new Brunswicks when they come in, and I think she's getting white ones for the arena. I think that's what she had said.
We can't remember.
Oh God, I
I
can't.
wasn't even here for that. So.
Yeah, that's when I was down there and working with her, and just I got nothing.
This is actually a very tough shot. He has.
That is a long shot.
It's very long, and the 4's down here on the bottom rail. So he's gonna have to really put a good stroke into this 3 ball if he wants to get anywhere.
Yeah,
And he's rather flat, so you don't have much angle to really work with.
gonna have to go right up over top of that, hit that high, and go to the top rail. Yeah, that was just a tough shot.
That was a tall order.
Yeah,
Sure.
all the way around, being jammed against the
But
rail, and
Gets a little lucky.
left him a little good. I think the jump sticks kind of come out here.
Yeah, and
So-
the jump sticks actually looks really good here. He
Oh yeah,
has a pretty good angle to go up and down the table.
Yep.
If he makes it so. See if Brandon jumps.
we got a long stick out there.
Yep, here he comes.
Oh yeah,
It's
There we
coming.
go. You know, you guys look down at the bottom, name of our company is JIP Billiards. Anybody can ever figure out what JIP stands for, you get a free t-shirt. That's our deal. What a, oh,
Made it, but he caught it on
great
the,
shot. It just wiggled around in there in that top pocket. Didn't catch a good enough rail on the side.
Well, what happened there is he caught the 3-ball on the hop. So he actually hit that 3 thinner than he wanted.
Oh, okay.
Which allowed the cue ball to go towards the pocket.
Go a little further than what he wanted to do.
But he could see the 4, so just catch the 4 thin, have the cue ball come back up to him, board down. The track shot. See what he likes to do, though. Hits it a little thicker, tries to use the 8.
A little heavy and broke that out a little bit.
And I think he's got a shot in the side. He can actually, if he wants,
you can see it.
He can
You
just.
might bank that. It looks almost like a.
I don't know how much of that rail he really has with that 5-ball where it's at.
Oh, yeah. Now he only has to go to the 7, correct?
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, he's got the 7 and out, so.
Does that mean you have to make the 7, or as long
Yeah.
as he gets to the 7?
He's got to make the 7.
You got to make the 7. Okay. Wow.
But I believe what Janet told us is that the 9 is wild. If you're spotted balls, you have to call the said spotted balls.
Okay.
So if he wanted to play a 4-7 combo, for instance, he'd have to call the 7 in the
Oh,
pocket
okay.
that he's playing it in.
Okay.
But if he plays a 4-9 combo, he could just hit it as hard as he can, and if it finds a hole, it finds a hole.
Right. Kind of like normal.
Yep.
9-ball would be. Just.
And Brandon now has a chance at the 9. I think he is aiming and up to play it.
Yeah, he's definitely have to call. There's only.
I think he's actually aiming up to play the 4-9 bank side and keeping the cue ball down table at the same time.
What a great shot that was. I mean, he gave
The long shot, but
gave
that
chance at that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, I caught on.
Thanks for being there for me, Dylan. I'm tired.
That 4 is tough. He's got to, if he makes the 4 with a high ball, he's got to dodge that 9 ball down there.
And it's a whole lot of digging to bring that back on a draw shot.
Well, luckily, I think if he just stuns it to the second diamond on the long rail on the right-hand side, I think he's good. But he's got to get into it because that ball will slide.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, tough shot. It was a tough one. He's going to get a little lucky there and tuck up. Little camera latency on that one. Yeah, next time you see us on here, it's going to look great. You see we have a couple little color variations and some cameras down there. We got one camera that spun around backwards. I think somebody slapped it with a stick. It actually spun it around that it won't focus anymore. So, I'm going to see if we can shut it down from up here and bring it back online. Very nice shot, and that should be. All right. He still has a 6-ball to go and a 7.
Well, no, this guy, it's the wrong guy. Chance gets the balls. This is Brandon at the table.
Really pay attention to doing here.
So Brandon has to run the whole rack.
Right. I knew that.
So, good shot there on the 6. Has pretty good angle on the 7. I like to play my little low drag with outside English here. Off the rail. Played it with a little more power. That works too. And he's got perfect angle to go on that table. A little bit of just draw. Flat center. Get from the 8 to the 9.
Oh,
Missed the point. Oof.
Oh, just catches that point.
Oh, that's going to create a longer rack.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It almost looks like a straight bank shot.
Yeah, but
straight down.
He's playing safe.
Yeah.
Catching the edge of the 9s all the way back down to. Just like this.
Oh, wow. What a beautiful shot that was.
Now you know chance he's gonna be firing at this. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, oh, yeah, he still has to make that, right? No?
Yeah. Yep.
Even though that the 7, 8 are gone, he still
Yep.
has, okay, I got you.
But remember, the 9 is wild now, so
Right.
tried to bank it to the corner, but was unable to do so. Bank it to the side here.
That should
Looks
be
pretty
the-
good.
Oh,
Ooh.
just a bit outside.
Just a bit long. So, chance aim up the shot. Got to watch out for a scratch here. Comes a little above the pocket.
Do a little bit of experimenting. See if we can you can get one more thing copied and straightened out tonight, so so that we can bring you something pretty cool next week. They still playing this game?
Yeah, they're two innings in on this 9 ball, but Brandon should get this one. Yep. That'll be that'll do for this match.
Yeah, that's it for this match. Just gonna try and experiment real quick here with our little side camera that we have going on here. Right, that was all it was.
Yep.
Dumbasses.
All right. Well,
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Sorry it wasn't everything that we had advertised, especially since the players didn't show up, which couldn't be our fault. So this is Greeny and sitting in with Dylan Spohr, JIP Billiards. Go check us out on Facebook, JIP Billiards. Check us out on jipbilliards.com. Check out our events page and see what all we have coming up. Like I said, we're up here in the Northeast, a little bit farther up than you guys. So we will hopefully see you next week, and we're gonna show you something you guys ain't never saw before. Oh yeah, Dylan, anything to say or?
I think that's it.
That's it. So if you guys can reach out to me, one